everybody, this is Vivian and I am here on the 10th of October 2020 to give you the 10th of October, a year of positive thinking, daily inspiration, encouraging wisdom by Cindy Spiegel. Yeah, I'm on time. So I'm trying to get back to my daily schedule because I got away from that, trying to do 100 different things, and it's one of those things that I really wanted to keep up, and I just wasn't. So now I'm back. Okay, guys, so if you have not already, go ahead and watch this video. Then at the end, you can kind of like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe is somewhere over there or over there, one of those corners. It's like a little blue thing. You'll see it over there, or it might be my picture. Who knows? Sometimes YouTube switches it up. I put a little blue square there, but I don't know. Every once in a while, I'll see my picture again. So that's it. Anyway, so tonight we're on the 10th of October, and the title is "We All Have Our Challenges." And I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to talk about it just a little bit, because I think this video is probably going to be a little bit short, but it's going to be powerful. All right, so here we go. Your hardships may look different than someone else's, but they are not better or worse. If you could experience everyone else's problems for just a few minutes, you'd quickly take yours back. Each of us will experience the grief of loss, the thrill of love, the devastation of not belonging, and the healing of friendship. Others may not experience them in the exact same way as you do, but their experiences are no less real or powerful than yours. Don't compare your problems to those of others, because we all have our own heavy burdens to carry. I love that because, sometimes we tend to do that. We compare our problems. Well, yeah, you did that, but you've never had my problem, right? Tend to try to magnify our problem because to us it's huge. To somebody else, it may seem trivial, or the other way around. To somebody else, your problem may seem huge, and theirs may seem like a little bit of something they can get over. But everybody has their problems. We shouldn't be comparing problems. That's the thing. Don't compare problems. How about comparing successes? Comparing how you can overcome challenges versus comparing challenges. Because all that does is keep you in a really negative vibration. It really keeps you down. Is to continuously talk about your problems. I'll tell you a story. Years and years ago, my family had a family reunion, and we were at a park in Washington, D.C. And right outside of Washington, D.C. It wasn't in Washington, D.C., but it was had cabins and all that stuff. It was this nature park, and we were all there. And one morning, all the women were in this big cabin. It had all these beds in there. It was a big cabin. And that morning, because we all are early risers. I mean, we've all gotten up early our whole lives. So everybody's laying there trying to determine whether or not they should say something, because they didn't want to wake anybody up. But finally, somebody moved. And like, you up? Oh, yeah, I've been up. I just don't want to say anything because I don't want to wake anybody up. And so everybody gets out of bed because it's really hot that summer. It was so hot. And We all got up, swung our legs over the side of the bed, and everybody's feet were swollen. Everybody's. And we were comparing how big our feet were, right? How much swelling each one of us had. And so in comparing that ailment or whatever it was, we kept talking about, well, this whole family has circulation problems. That might have been true, but we were comparing ailments, and we kept talking about it. I'm probably for like an hour or so, talking about how big our feet was and how we're ever going to put our shoes on to go outside, and all these things. And we were like, why are we talking about this? Let's just, everybody take turns, go to get the showers and everything, and we can get outside and walk around and everything. But we stayed in that for like an hour, and it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good to sit there and compare ailments. And I found that a lot of situations, a lot of reunions that we had were spent talking about our ailments, which is not really a good thing, right? So if you're going to be in a crowd of people, pick something good to talk about. Don't talk about your problems. Don't talk about your ailments. Yeah, if you're there just to talk about whatever's bothering you, then talk about it and then kind of find some solutions and, how do we overcome this challenge versus talking about it for hours and hours and hours on end, and you get to the end and all you've talked about is the problem. Nobody's come up with any solution to it. You just talked about the problem. It's not going to help, right? So don't compare problems. Compare solutions. Okay, here's the problem. Acknowledge it. Or here's the challenge. Acknowledge it. And then start going over a whole long list of solutions versus keep reiterating the challenge. That's going to be more helpful to you in the end versus I keep talking about this challenge. I keep talking about this challenge. I keep talking about this challenge. Well, your challenge isn't as big as my challenge because my challenge over here is huge. I got this. And so you start adding on or stacking on to your challenge or stacking on to your problem. And then it just balloons into this big thing. And nothing's being said to fix it. That's all that does. It never gets to the point where it's fixed. And if we stop and think about that, can we fix it? That's all. That should be the only reason why you're talking about a challenge or a problem. What can I do to fix it? Not my problem's bigger than your problem. So I think they had a song. My dog's bigger than your dog. My dog's bigger than yours. My dog's bigger because he's kennel ration. My dog's bigger than yours. I know most of you are probably too young to remember that song, but kennel ration was a dog food. And so everybody would, my dog's better than your dog. My dog's better than yours. And so but that was the solution, right? My dog's better than your dog because he eats kennel ration. So if you're going to compare problems or you're going to try to make your problem bigger than other person's problem, oh, well, mine is bigger than yours because, and this is how we fix it. Good? All right. So that's the end of that. That's all I got to say, guys. But so if you have comments about that or you can figure out something else to say about that, please leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. And we can talk about it. How about that? Okay, I want to end this in gratitude again because I want to get back into that habit on my videos, because even though I say gratitude in the morning, I write gratitude and I do all that stuff, I really want to get back to it on my videos because I'm trying to get back to the good habits Yeah, you get out of the habit of doing something good, you kind of feel strange, don't you? So, the good habits. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for my children and my grandchildren. I am grateful for life. I am grateful for my business. I am grateful that I have so many mentors and coaches. Well, I only got one coach. I have several mentors, but I only have one coach. And I'm just hugely grateful that my life is changing for the better. And I really, really appreciate you guys um, coming and hanging out on my channel and liking and subscribing and giving me those really thumbs up and commenting, because I do respond to your comments. So I will talk to you guys later tomorrow. And but in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love, and I love you guys so much. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.